tonight's Top Gear, the first test on TV for Jaguar's hotly anticipated small car, the X-Type. The shocking truth about uninsured drivers, and the end of the line for the TVR Griffith. Ah yes, the Jaguar owner, spotted in his natural habitat. Here's a creature that enjoys the finer things in life. Monstrous cigars, vintage ports, country clubs. Oh yes, he runs his profitable textiles plant in Preston like he chooses his wine, passionately. There's just one tiny little problem.
Death. It comes to us all in the end, of course. Just that little bit sooner, if you're a Jaguar owner. And you can't buy a Jaguar in the afterlife. Which is why the company is desperate for a younger image. Sure, they're riding high in the Top Gear JD Power Customer Satisfaction Survey, which is great, but even that is no longer enough. No, some customers who still have full control of their bodily functions would be good too.
F1 is one surefire way of overhauling your fusty image.
And this is the other, the Jaguar X-Type. A Jaguar for people who haven't got a clue where they were when Kennedy was assassinated because they hadn't been conceived, but know exactly what they were up to the night Phil Mitchell copped for it. An affordable Jag, no less. It'll never work.
Well, it's certainly risky. Fiddling with Jaguar's heritage is like fiddling with the crown jewels, if you know what I mean. Which explains why they haven't fiddled too much. So the X-Type has 4 headlamps, a chromed grille, lots of curves on the bonnet, a gently kicked up rear end, and separate twin exhausts. Inspirational! You know, some people are disappointed with its appearance, but really, what did they expect from a company that used Shirley Bassey singing History Repeating to sell its S-Type model, a spaceship? This is the X-Type, not the X-Files.
So no real mystery to the visuals then. Me? Oh well, I quite like it. Looks like a small Jaguar. But as to how it goes, now that's something else altogether.
He's got a brand new car, looks like a Jaguar. It's got leather seats, it's got a CD player.
But so did Jaguar's arch rivals, the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class and the Audi A4. And they didn't get where they are today simply by wafting about between the golf club and the Masonic Lodge. Oh no. On a good road, they could make you glad to be alive. A trick this new baby Jag simply has to pull off. Now look, you might think I'm mad, but as lovely as they are to look at and to sit in, no current Jaguar would be my first, second or even third choice if I wanted to get out there and really blow the cobwebs away, which is precisely why I had my doubts about the X-Type. But this is good. In fact, it's really good. Technically, the X-Type is both intriguing and quite advanced. It's the first 4-wheel drive Jaguar for a kick-off, with power divided between the front and back wheels in a 40-60 split. The idea being that you have the fun and the handling purity of rear drive hooked up to the extra security of all-wheel drive.
The idea works.
Which is just as well, because the X-Type is about 7 parts Jaguar to 3 parts Ford Mondeo, with bits of suspension, floor plan, brakes and gearboxes being shared. All-wheel drive, Mondeo jeans. What will the funny handshake brigade make of it all? Who cares? The X-Type suavely blends good manners with sporting zip, riding, handling and steering accurately, without clothing everything in a rubbery mush. This 2.5-litre V6 model may be the entry-level version, but with 191 bhp, it's plenty fast. So, big smiles all round then? No, not quite. Lean on them really, really hard and the brakes begin to feel as wooden as an actor in a daytime soap opera. And the driving position is, well, it's far from racy. In fact, it's a bit like being in a mini MPV. Imagine that, a Jaguar that feels like a Renault Scenic. And it's not just the driving position. The whole cabin feels surprisingly airy, not a sensation we usually get in a Jaguar. That's because the X-Type is properly packaged. There's room for 3 adults in the back, as well as all their golf clubs in the boot.
And even the £22,000 base model is reasonably well appointed with all the expected accoutrements. But what if you'd prefer your Jaguar to have sharper teeth and a louder roar? Well, an extra £3,500 buys you this, the 3-litre V6 Sport. De-chromed on the outside, none more black on the inside, with wood that's somehow less woody than you'd normally find. This particular version also has Jaguar's very expensive multimedia optional package. So it has a touch screen, it has DVD satellite navigation, it even has a telephone, if you decide to spend even more money, and even these buttons have a nice feel to them, all very chunky, which is more than can be said for these door trims, which have all the tactility of an elephant's backside. Not that I've ever touched one, you understand. Multi-storey door bins as well. Very useful.
With an extra 40 horsepower and sharper looks, the Sport is certainly the most aggressive X-Type, but the cheapest base 2.5 model is actually the more refined car, provided you can live without the leather seats. A Jag without leather? Well, that's unnatural.
So is it RIP BMW 3 Series? Ashes to ashes Audi A4? Sadly, not. The Jaguar X-Type is an excellent first effort in a truly brutal bit of the market, but the Germans still have the edge. Oh well, we all have our crosses to bear.
Still to come on Top Gear. The car that made TVR, the Griffith. Pretentious, moi, the Royale Windsor kit car. And the rise and rise of uninsured drivers.
3 of my mates out of 7 have got insurance. The other 4 haven't, because they don't choose to have.
You know, sometimes in life, things don't always turn out the way you expect. I mean, everything can look fine on paper, but when you come to put the various parts together, there's always something that doesn't quite, what can I say?
Go ahead, lads, we've been rumbled.
Fit. Kit cars can be a bit like that, can't they? There are plenty of sensible and practical reasons why we pay manufacturers good money to build our car. But some people like to go against the grain. Some people like to pay money to build their own car. Why? Because it's cheap, but it doesn't always have to look it. Behold the Royale Windsor. Underneath its grandiose body is just a plain old Ford Granada, a pick and mix of saloon and hatchback models built between 1985 and 1994. A decent donor car is essential because everything from the 2.9-litre V6 engine to the electric windows are removed to make the transformation. But I know the Granada can't do this. It's positively palatial in the back, and old Jeeves doesn't do too badly for luxury up front either. Even so, Granada owners may feel strangely at home, for behind the walnut veneer fascia lies a complete Ford interior, with some tasteful finishing touches, like these heart-shaped scatter cushions. Plus a nice bit of leather. This wooden wheel would look more at home on the bridge of a ship, and it's got the turning circle off the QE2, but fortunately the handling is far more ship-shape. Around town it does a poor 15 miles to the gallon, and although the V6 is pretty grunty, there's no real need to use that performance because this car was made to be seen. Besides, you wouldn't want to disturb the happy couple in the back. Now, the thing about these kit cars is that they need a lot of patience. I mean, marriages break up over these things. Royale Motors, who make 40 kits a year, say that the Windsor is very easy to build, taking between 400 and 450 hours. That's 20 long, lost weekends. Bound to send you a bit bonkers. Alan Batouche is slightly odd. Apart from being a rather savage look-alike, the Windsor plays a crucial role in his wedding car business.
It's so important to make someone happy.
For me, it was a massive project. I'm not very technical. I had to get help with it. I think we started in the February and it was middle of September.
What was the most difficult thing, do you think?
Oh, just adapting bits off the Granada and being a little bit inventive, scratching our heads. We spent a lot of time scratching our heads.
What made you go down the kit car route?
I think the thing that swung it for me was the fact that there was fiberglass panels. They're not going to rot. And it looked completely different than anything else I'd ever seen. So if you've got a bit of an ego, it's great.
And the price for posing? Well, the basic body and chassis kit costs £4,750, but with all the extras and a professional paint job, it'll actually cost more like 14 grand. That's provided you build it yourself. If you like having a life at the weekend, spend a bit more and get someone else to do it. Me, I like my car to come fully assembled. Heck, I can't even trust myself to tie my own shoelace. This Royale doesn't set the pulse of red-blooded drivers racing, but it does if you're in the back and you're newlywed. Oh, Jeeves. Jeeves, how are you driving this thing?
The Soft-Roader is culturally one of the most important cars ever to be sold in Britain. When it first appeared, active, sporty, healthy types took one look and kept on power walking. The inactive, salad-dodging masses, however, rubbed their hands and licked their chops. For the first time ever, it gave them the chance to buy into a carefree, rugged, outdoor lifestyle without breaking into a sweat.
It was the Toyota RAV4 which really started the whole movement when it was launched back in 1994. Not quite car, not quite off-roader, it's got that health club image that allows you to be perceived as fit and active even if you've got a 20-a-day pie habit. But in spite of those who embraced it, it's actually a quality piece of kit.
Before the Soft-Roader, the only thing that would get the fatties out of the houses and onto the streets was the ice cream van, so there had to be similar temptations. The early RAV4s were a little Spartan. At the time, air conditioning was a £1,500 option. So instead, watch out for the VX models. They come with power steering, air conditioning and alloy wheels. And above all, avoid garish paintwork because they're going to be a nightmare to sell on and they're the motoring equivalent of a feather duster. The 2-litre engine actually feels quite sprightly and the whole car moves and handles almost like a hot hatch. A 4-wheel drive you can have fun in. Now there's a thing. Now you might knock people for buying an off-roader to drive around town, but it's ideally suited. It's got one of those superior driving positions and excellent visibility, and it puts you on eye-to-eye level with a burger representative at the drive-through. It may be 4-wheel drive, but if it snows, ring out for a pizza.
It comes as either a 3 or a 5-door, with the smaller one being a bit more cramped in the back but having better performance. Prices start around £4.5 grand for an early manual 3-door, and you can add about £1,000 for the larger version. These cars are capable of a hard life, and some have been put through it, so watch out for warm brakes and leaky shock absorbers. But according to our JD Power survey, that's about it.
You could drive it hard 1 minute, wade through a puddle the next, then go on the pool, well, try to, all in the same day. Suddenly, life for the disenfranchised sofa generation had never looked so promising.
The success of the RAV4 sparked off loads of copycats. Land Rover tried to get rural and trendy with the Freelander, which very soon became the best-selling vehicle in the sector. And unfortunately for those after a second-hand bargain, it's also the most agricultural. Early examples are overpriced, dogged by build quality glitches, and the best bet is to wait for the current ones, tweaked by BMW, to become affordable.
At the same time the Freelander was launched, Honda introduced the CR-V.
It did everything the Land Rover could do except fall apart, and now prices for the originals launched 4 years ago have sunk to temptingly low levels.
It followed in the tradition of the RAV4, but took the lifestyle features even further.
It's got four-wheel drive, but hasn't got the ground clearance to make much more than mounting the pavement a sensible idea. Instead, it's got plenty of room and stacks of kit to make it a sensible choice for the family.
Twin airbags and ABS come as standard, and an early manual will cost about 10.5 grand. Now that's not bad, because a 4-year-old Freelander would probably be about 1,500 quid on top of that. The 2-litre engine is lively enough, but it tends to be a bit more juicy than its rivals. However, it does lend itself better to towing, and that's something you should bear in mind when coming to choose one of these things, because if it has been worked for a living, then it needs thoroughly checking to see if it's prematurely aged or not. Like the RAV4, the CR-V is solidly built, and after 4 years, there don't seem to be any inherent faults. Just check underneath to make sure some joker hasn't taken it off-road, and have a good look around the cabin to see the wear and tear a family may have left on it. Just working off some of those pies. They're both fun, practical cars to own, but coming from a nation of slackers, the most important lesson you can learn here is, it's not what you are, it's what people think you are. And these are a much dossier way of buying into a more wholesome lifestyle. However, it should be remembered that even though they've only got distant rural beginnings, they're still much more village people than anything else.
Coming up on Top Gear, why 1 million motorists drive without insurance. And the end of the line for the TVR Griffith. Oi, you! Yes, you. If you're watching this now without a valid TV licence, you should be pretty nervous, because there is a massive operation going on dedicated to trying to catch you out if you're trying to cheat the system. And if you use any form of public transport but prefer not to buy a ticket, I should be able to smell your fare. There are ticket inspectors tucked away everywhere on our trains and buses, absolutely dedicated to nailing you if you're trying to cheat the system. But if you're driving around the UK's roads in an uninsured car, I wouldn't really worry. Relax, turn up the stereo. You're cheating the system, all right, but no one seems all that bothered.
3 of my mates out of 7 have got insurance. The other 4 haven't, because they don't choose to have. Now, if you're careful and you think of other people's cars that you're not going to crash into, then I think it's all right. I mean,
here it is in a nutshell.
Britain has the second highest uninsured driving population in Europe. The latest estimates are that 1 in 20 vehicles on our roads is uninsured. So what happens if you get hit by an uninsured driver? Well, luckily, you shouldn't be left too out of pocket. A levy is paid each year by motor insurers to the Motor Insurers Bureau, which administers a fund to compensate victims in accidents caused by uninsured drivers. A noble gesture. But where does the money come from? Well, where do you think it comes from? You and me. We're footing the bill by paying extra on top of already high premiums. The annual levy was £39 million 10 years ago. This year, it will top £265 million. Remember, that's your money we're talking about, and they're going to want lots more of it. By the year 2005, the amount of money set aside because of this growing plague of uninsured drivers could reach £470 million. But even that is just the tip of the iceberg. The true cost of uninsured drivers could be £1 billion. Could it not be argued that the reason why so many people are driving around without insurance is because they can't possibly afford these exorbitant premiums that you're charging?
Well, in fact, an awful lot of insurance companies pay out more in claims than they actually get in premiums. At the moment, repair costs and third-party injury settlements are spiralling. So companies do want to charge competitive premiums. They want to take on business, and we do not want to encourage people not to insure the cars. So we are doing our very best to keep premiums low.
Too expensive, insurances, I think. And certain cars, especially, there's no hope in getting insurance at all. Just prefer to not have it and drive still.
Now, I reckon about 100 cars or so a minute are passing through this roundabout, which means that every minute, 5 or 6 uninsured cars are passing through this roundabout. And the problem is, there's just no way of knowing who's insured and who isn't. Until they crash into you, that is.
But that's about to change. The new motor insurance database is due to go live in July, allowing police instantaneous roadside access to insurance details. So, if they stop a vehicle, they should be able to quickly find out whether or not it's properly insured. But that's still only half the problem. Even if you do get caught, there's currently no great hardship. And it can take up to a year for your case to reach the courts.
And while you wait for that to happen, well, you can just keep on driving, uninsured. Of course, by the time your case has finally reached the courts, well, you would expect the fine and the punishment to be absolutely massive, right? Wrong. The average cost of insuring a car in this country is £350. The average fine for driving without insurance is £150. It's not a lot, is it?
I've got 8 points on a licence that I don't have, and £145 fine.
What we would like to see happen is that the government gives the courts a wider variety of sentencing. At the moment, fines only go up to £150, and even a fine of that for somebody who can't afford it is probably pointless. We want the possibility of people going to prison if they are repeat offenders on this.
We asked the Home Office to comment on their current sentencing policy for uninsured drivers. They told us,
"We are not currently persuaded that the offence of driving without insurance is in itself serious enough to warrant a custodial sentence. The Road Traffic Penalties Review consultation paper proposes that in addition to the penalties already available, the use of community penalties and permanent or temporary forfeiture of the vehicle should be made available to the courts. We do, however, want to ensure that our final proposals attract the support of the other criminal justice agencies, road transport and road user organisations, and the general public."
So the situation is being looked at, but consultation is a long way from legislation. In the meantime, while the punishments for driving without insurance act as more of an incentive than a deterrent, our premiums are only going to go one way, and that's up.
In recent years, a new name has joined the supercar dream team alongside the likes of Ferrari and Porsche. TVR. And it's thanks in no small part to the Griffith. But now all that is about to change. This is one of the last TVR Griffiths scheduled to be made. After 12 years, the beautiful bruiser which transformed the fortunes of the Blackpool company is being retired to make way for a new wave of TVRs, all due on the market this year. But surely none will ever overshadow the achievements of the Griffith. TVR was established in 1947 by Trevor Wilkinson, who experimented with glass fibre sports cars into the 50s before building his first production model, the Grand Tourer, in '58. But its MGA engine failed to impress American motor trader Jack Griffith. So he shoved a 4.7-litre V8 under the bonnet and created the first version of a muscle-bound TVR that would bear his name.
We've come so far, and we've reached so high, and we've looked each day and night in the eye, and we still so young, and we hope for more.
The Griffith now had twice the horsepower, but the chassis wasn't really prepared for the shock. An American motorcycle racer was quoted as saying he felt safer flat out on the Daytona banking on his bike than sitting in his Griffith in the garage. Griffith's dream was to do to the TVR Grand Tourer what Shelby had done to the AC Ace. Initially, demand doubled production in Blackpool, but poor reliability and a dock strike in the States would, in part, lead to the end of Griffith's production. For 25 years, the company struggled to stay alive, surviving the angular era of the 70s before new owner Peter Wheeler brought back the gentle curves, created a dramatic racing series, and launched a model that would turn the company's reputation from that of a kit car builder to a serious sports car manufacturer. The Griffith was back. It's still my favourite TVR, and with a few touches of extra sophistication, I love it even more than when I drove the first 500 version for Top Gear some 8 years ago. This TVR feels like it could accelerate up a vertical cliff. Now that torque makes for very relaxed driving, makes for safe, effortless overtaking without having to change down in a panic. The handling and general ride quality are really very good indeed, while the steering has a lovely feel, but it is very heavy when it comes to parking. The clutch and gear change are also rather on the heavy side. This is not a car for wimps. I need to feel your touch. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you. While the music taste may now seem rather dated, the same cannot be said about Blackpool's finest product. The Griffith still looks as fresh as the day it was launched. The lights have been changed, but little else has altered. When production ends, around 4,000 will have been made, with the final 100 distinguished by a new dash shape and a little commemorative plaque. This glaring turned aluminium dashboard wouldn't be my choice. But again, that's another beauty of TVR. You can have whatever interior specification you want. But one standard fixture I am rather pleased with, which proves that I do sometimes get it right, is that power steering and a lighter clutch mechanism now come as standard. So you don't have to have regular visits to the gym to enjoy driving a TVR Griffith. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what made the Griffith such a success, but for me, it's the way the quiet simplicity of that gently curving shape contrasts so dramatically with the explosive performance that lurks underneath. And even when you can't use that performance, the quiet burble of that V8 caresses your senses like nothing else. The Griffith leaves the Blackpool company in rude health. So rude, in fact, that the new wave of Tuscans is seeking to carry the TVR name to even greater heights as the company look to expand their horizons into the States and bring a bit of style back to Route 66. When American Jack Griffith first strapped a big V8 into a little-known British sports car, I bet he never imagined that some 40 years later, its makers would be back to give Detroit a lesson in the art of building muscle cars.
On Top Gear next week, Peugeot's brand new hatch, the 307. Plus a supercar from Holland. Yes, Holland, the Spiker Spider. And the Ford Mondeo, our car of the year, goes head-to-head with the competition.
Top Gear's Tiff Needell is back in the driving seat testing some of his favourite cars in this BBC video.